from North America to the islands of the Caribbean, all the way down to Europe, Africa, and the Asian Pacific. This is Views from the Pitch, and I'm your host, GHNO1B. Alright, let's get into it. Let's go to North America, where the MLS is at. American football. This is where it's at. Let's check it out. First thing, Atlanta United became the first expansion side to clinch a Major League Soccer playoff spot in their debut season since 2009, after defeating the Philly Union 3-0. That win left them fourth in the Eastern Conference standings with 54 points from 33 games and assured them a place in the postseason. Shout out to that new expansion team, Atlanta United, doing big things. Alright. We're keeping with the same league, MLS, but let's bring it over to TFC. Yes, that's Toronto FC, that is. TFC clinches the Supporters Trophy, and it was presented to them with a match where they faced Montreal. They eventually won that game 1-0. They also tied the league record for the most wins in a season, which is 68. That was set in 1998 by the LA Galaxy. Toronto right now, as we speak, has 20 wins, 8 ties, and 5 losses. They have a chance on Sunday, which is their last game of the season, against Atlanta FC to be the ones to have the record outright if they get the 3 points that they're looking for. Guys, let's get ready. They have also earned a bye past the first round. Can TFC do it this year? Can they lift the MLS Cup? Stay tuned. Alright. Next thing on the docket is Kaka. Kaka has decided after 3 seasons in the MLS, he's gonna hang up his boots. The 35-year-old, set to retire, says he will not return. Let's just give you a few stats from his MLS career. As I said, 3 seasons in the MLS, 24 goals, 2 assists, 22 assists in 74 matches. This season, he scored 6 goals, 5 assists, 22 games. The reason for his retirement is he's saying it's injuries and he can't go on any longer. But let's just read a quote from the man himself, Kaka. I am very happy with this experience, the professional part, my personal life, and everything I could learn from the country, from the city, and from the culture here. Which he's referring to is MLS side Orlando, the city of Florida. Of course, we never know what can happen at the end of the season or during the season, but my idea for now is to stay where? In Orlando, and stay in the league. Let me give you a few career highlights about the one Ricardo Kaka, the Brazilian superstar. Worldcup in 2002 with Brazil in Korea, Japan. He also won a Champions League with AC Milan. And he also played for Real Madrid, the Los Blancos of La Liga. And there's your information on Kaka. Have yourself a wonderful post-retirement. Take care. Another player who's decided to hang up his boots this season is the one, the only, the maestro, the Italian maestro, Andrea Pirlo. Yes, that is Andrea Pirlo. The Italian superstar has decided to hang up his boots due to nagging knee problems. And let's just get right into it with a quote from the man himself. You just realize the time has come. Every day you have physical problems. You cannot always train like you like because you have some stuff. At my age, that's enough. It's not that you can't go on forever to 50. I will just do something else. And that is from the man himself, Pirlo. Now let's just get into some stats from Pirlo's career. He has won 6 Serie A. Yes, 6. That means Scudettos. 2 Champions Leagues. 2 Coppa Italias. 2 Supercoppa Italianas. 2 UEFA Super Cups. 1 FIFA World Cup, which was in 2006, where he scored that famous free kick against Ghana to open the scoring, where they beat Ghana 2-0, where Yakinta scored the game winner. and won FIFA Club World Cup. Take care, Andrea Pirlo, and before his career ends, he will go on a playoff run with New York City FC, as they are also trying to vie for the MLS Cup. They are right now clinched the second place in the Eastern Conference. On October 10th, 2017, the three soccer federations, which is the Canadian Soccer Federation, the US Soccer Federation, and the Mexican Soccer Federation, decided to put together a joint bid to host the 2026 World Cup. Now my question to you is, fans, would you like to see a World Cup in Canada, the US of A, and Mexico? Just think about the financial implications. Now we're at the bottom half of the North American news. Shout out to Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, the Soca Warriors, who put a 2-1 shellacking on the US of A, and as a result, the Yanks will not go to Russia 2018. Let's give a big shout out to the Soca Warriors again for doing what they needed to do. It's unfortunate that they're not going to the World Cup. Their first World Cup was in 2006, where they had their main skipper, Dwight York, leading them. But you know what? Yanks not at the World Cup. It sucks. It's not a big deal. But this is the first time they will mix a World Cup since Mexico 1986. Now that's your news from North America. Now let's get over to Europe with news coming out of the Champions League. Alright. First thing, shout out to Messi, who has scored a century of goals with his goal in the 3-1 win over Olympiacos. Barca 3, Olympiacos 1. Alright, now let's give a big shout out to the Egyptian forward, the Egyptian superstar, Mohamed Salah, who scored 2 goals in a 7-0 shellacking of Maribor in Champions League. As a result of those 2 goals, that made Mohamed Salah the UEFA Champions League Player of the Week. He also led his squad. Yes, that is his international squad as in Egypt, with 2 goals, sinking Congo to qualify for Egypt's first World Cup since Italia 90. Congratulations, Egypt. See you at Russia 2018. Alright, let's keep it with the Champions League news. Chelsea puts a 2-1 winning on Athetico Madrid. Who scored in that game? Morata for Chelsea, and a 93rd minute goal, which was the game winner for Chelsea by Batshuayi. The goal that came from Athetico Madrid was from French international Antoine Griezmann, aka Grizzy. The 93rd minute goal by Chelsea when it was a 1-1 tie, and that goal was scored in extra time by Batshuayi. You should have seen. You know who was in the stands? Yes, it was newly reacquired Diego Costa, who went from Chelsea on transfer to Athetico Madrid, and he just was buried, and he was shocked that Chelsea won that match. Shout out to Chelsea. Go Blues, go. And now I have a quote from Alvaro Morata after the 2-1 win over Athetico Madrid in Champions League, and I quote, It's a very important win for us. It was a big test. Athetico Madrid were in Champions League. They were in the Champions League final a few years ago, and now we can go home, relax, and put this mentality into the Premier League, meaning the English Premier League, that is. We take 3 points now and we can go home and relax. It's a massive victory today. I'm happy, but the most important thing is the win. Win the 3 points and score when possible. That is from Alvaro Morata of Chelsea FC. PSG, yes, French league side Paris Saint-Germain put a 3-0 beating on Bayern Munich. Goals from Dani Alves, the Brazilian, Uruguayan Edison Cavani, and Brazilian Neymar, and also Kylian Mbappé with 2 assists. You can definitely see that MCN is working together and putting a beating on Champions League. MCN meaning M, Kylian Mbappé, C, Edison Cavani, N for Neymar da Silva. Man United also put a beating a 4-1 beating on Russian side, Cheka Moscow. With that tally, Lukaku has 9 goals in 9 games, scored 2 goals within that Cheka Moscow game. Also, update on Chelsea's Alvaro Morata, that is 8 goals in 8 games. Chelsea also had a 3-3 tie with Italian side Roma. Yes, I said Roma, where Totti used to play. Happy retirement, Francesco Totti. In that game, Hazard scored twice, which is in the 37th minute and the 75th minute. Also, David Luiz is the one that opened up the scoring in the 11th minute. You know who scored for the other side, Roma? Edwin De Dzeko and Korolov. And that is your wrap on Champions League news. Now in transfer news, former forward Diego Costa has been signed by his La Liga side, Athetico Madrid, where he used to play. He was acquired for 55 million euros. After being traded, after being sent back to his old squad, he had a few words. I'm very happy to return home. I've always said Athetico Madrid is my home. I'm very happy. I'm looking forward to start contributing. I'm going to give all to my team, and I will always try to do. This is from the man who scored 59 goals in 120 appearances for Chelsea, but had a falling out with Antonio Conte, and now he's right back at home. The home is where the heart is. Mi casa, su casa. His home is your home. Just to let you know a fast fact, Diego Costa will not be allowed to play for Atletico Madrid until the transfer window, which is in January. Yes, the winter transfer window due to Atletico Madrid's transfer ban. So get ready to see Diego Costa in the colors of the blue and red of the Atletico Madrid in January. Alright, let's get into the trolling moments of Champions League. Sporting, which is the Portuguese side, their fans started trolling Barcelona during their Champions League clash, as the Portuguese fans started chanting Cristiano Ronaldo. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't realize, but Cristiano Ronaldo used to play for Sporting before he was transferred to Manchester United, now playing for Real Madrid. In the Chelsea game against Atletico Madrid, when Chelsea scored in the 93rd minute through Batshuayi, you should have seen the look on Diego Costa's face. Right there, right up in the stands. You know, I was actually watching a Juventus game one day, and I seen the forward name Gonzalo Higuain, and I said to myself, Gonzalo Higuain, French Montana. It looks like they were separated at birth. Check them out. What do you think? French Montana, Gonzalo Higuain, Higuain Montana? Hey guys, I got asked a question one day, and I figured, you know what? I'll leave you guys to answer it, but I'll answer it in my own way. Question is, what is a Mandzukic? A Mandzukic. What is it? A Mandzukic. Wait, you know what a Mandzukic is? Mandzukic is a player of Croatian descent that is a forward that plays for the Croatian national team, obviously, and also plays for Juventus. That is a Mandzukic. Now let's get into the 2018 World Cup FIFA qualifying segment. And I will here read you the list of who's going to Russia. Russia obviously is going to Russia. They're the hosts. Iran, Brazil, Japan, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Mexico, Belgium, Egypt, Nigeria, Germany, Spain, England, Costa Rica, Poland, Iceland, Serbia, Portugal, France, Uruguay, Argentina, Colombia, and Panama. That is your list of who qualified so far. Who's out so far? As I said originally, USA, first time since 1986 that they haven't qualified. African powerhouse Ghana will not be at the World Cup for the first time since Brazil 2014. What a shame, but it's life. And now, this is news from the Asian Pacific. Did you know what's going on in the Asian Pacific right now? South Asia, that is. The Under-17 World Cup that's being hosted in India now as we speak. Now let me just give you the background to what's going on at that juvenile tournament. The dates of this that's going on right now, this tournament, is October 6th to October 28th. 24 teams from just 6 confederations, 6 host cities. Now I will give you the groupings of the Under-17 World Cup. In Group A, we have India, the host, along with the United States, Colombia, and Ghana. Group B, we have Paraguay, Mali, New Zealand, and Turkey. In Group C, we have Iran, Guinea, Germany, and Costa Rica. Group D, we have North Korea, Niger, Brazil, Spain. In Group E, we have Honduras, Japan, New Caledonia, and France. In Group F, to round out the tournament, we have Iraq, Mexico, Chile, and England. And now, let's get into teams that actually qualified out of the group phase. Who qualified out of Group A was Ghana, USA, and Colombia. In Group B, Paraguay and Mali. In Group C, Iran and Germany. In Group D, Spain, Brazil, and Niger. In Group E, Honduras and Japan. In Group F, Iran and Mexico. Now, let's get into the round of 16 results. Ghana beat Niger of a score of 2-0. USA put a 5-0 shellacking on Paraguay. That is where former star George Weah, son Timothy Weah, scored a hat-trick for Team USA, and he also currently plays for PSG. Colombia loses 4-0 to Germany. Iran beats Mexico 2-1. Spain beats France of a score of 2-1. Mali puts a beating on Iraq 5-1. England went to a 0-0 tie with Japan, and England won 5-3 on penalties. Brazil beat Honduras 3-0. Now with the quarterfinal, Ghana versus Mali, which is being played today right now as we speak. USA versus England, Spain versus Iran, Germany versus Brazil. Now for your full highlights on the Under-17 World Cup that is going on in India right now as we speak. Log on to www.youtube.com/FIFA-TV, and that is your wrap on the Under-17 World Cup. Hey guys, episode 3, season 1. We have come to an end. We thank you for constantly following us, constantly listening to us. You guys are the fans, and you are the reason why we're here. Like, comment, subscribe. Also follow us on social media, on the Insta, on the Facebook, on the Twitter, on the Tumblr. It is all there. Check it out, check it out. Thank you guys so much. You're the reason why we're here again. Now here, views from the pitch. GHNO1 Bree is signing off, and this is Views from the Pitch.